Hi everybody, welcome at part 2 of our training. Today I will go through the slides and show you how your back office is working. You will see me look downwards sometimes because I've got the slides as well, so I know when I manage it and make it a better video that I know which slides to put on. Excuse me for my English, by the way. We'll go to the first slide. When you open the website and you click on backoffice.com, you will find the starting screen in which you can log in. If you've registered, then you should have got a mail with a temporary password. You can change that later in the back office itself. So you log in on this screen. When you've done that and you clicked on the button, then you come at the dashboard, what we call dashboard. And there's a lot of things happening there, especially when you're active. You see it on the slide that is now coming up. There are 7 parts that are important for you. There are even more, but this is roughly to give you an idea of what you can find in your back office. The first one is on top, the 1. In this case, it says your name and your ID number. Now, you need the ID number only when people want to be a team partner and they want to enroll themselves. Come back to that later, but they do that on the Berry.office.com site. Second is what we call bar, and it's in Dutch, as you see, but you can get a hang of it, and that's your navigation bar. When you click on dashboard, which is on the left side, then you get on this screen, and when you put on or click on my profile, then you go to another screen and you can fill in all the details. This presentation will be about I follow the bar, the navigation bar, so every time there's a new slide in this video, it means that I go a step further in that bar. 3 is on the right corner. That gives you an idea of that you can find all the downloads, like a compensation plan in English, compensation plan in Dutch, but also all kinds of information and videos. And hopefully my video is there as well. So guide your new team partner through this, right? By showing this video, but also explain them a little bit and go through with them through the website. Okay, 4 is your current status, or better, the status you're gonna reach when working. Now this here says supervisor, and you need, in this case, 200 and something points to get to supervisor. So it's the status you can reach, your promotion that you can reach. And also it gives the number of directors you need to get that position, and the number of managers, which is very important in this company. So work with your team. We'll come to that in another part, but work with your team to get them to manager as soon as possible, because then they earn a little bit of money and they're likely to be in the company longer. Okay, now 5 is all the ranks you can reach, and everybody starts at the bottom, goes to the top, to the diamonds and etc. But everybody starts as a team member, a team partner. So there is a little star, says that you are at that rank. That's your current rank. 6 is a lot of information. We'll show you later on that we're building 2 legs, a tree. And every time you put somebody in or has a customer that orders, then there is a couple of points given. And this bar at 6 will give you the number of points that you get at your left and at your right leg. And all the way to the right, and you can't really see it on this slide, there is the lowest of the 2, and that's the commission points that you're gonna be paid out of. That's the 10%, team volume commission, as we say it. If you don't know what team volume commission is, please go to the downloads in the back office that I showed you. They're standing on number 3, and then you can get the compensation plan and search for the team volume commission part. It's not saying, this part, number 6, all the bonuses you get. That's arranged differently. Okay. Last is 7, and that's pretty much the most important one. It says that if you're active, so you paid the 50 CV you need to be active, and also if you are qualified, and that means that in both legs you need one active team member with 50 CV each, and then you're active, or qualified. And below that there is, at this moment, says the road to Berlin. That's a little conquest we have. You need 4,000 CV and at least 8 enrollments in 2 months to go to Berlin. If you want the details, ask your sponsor. And I don't know what the next one will be, but this is the one that's right now when I make this video. Okay, and then at the bottom, below that one, there are 8 stars. One says Premier and the other says Founder. Now, every time you enroll somebody and they paid their first order, then one of the stars will light up. So if you have 4 light up, 4 stars, that means you be Premier Club. And if you have 8 in 1 month, then you will be Founder Club. Okay, let's go to the tree. The tree, that's the second part in the navigation bar, right? Okay. I'm not going to explain everything. Your sponsor will do that together with you, but this is some rough kind of how it's working. You see one on top, one little doll on top, right? A little man, and in this case it's green. That means he's active, he paid or she paid, and she already enrolled 2 others and placed it in the left leg. And when you want to be leveraged, then that means you need to focus on both legs, and all the team members above you will also concentrate on one of your legs. So ask your sponsor which leg he or she will help you with, and the other one also we help you, but you have to do that. Well, you have to work a little bit harder to get that. Okay. To the left there is some black arrows, and it says 1, which means that you can go 1 step down in that tree, and the upper and the 2 lower arrows, that means that you can go all the way to the end of the tree. So you can walk through your legs and see who's in and see what happens. If you stand on a doll, on a person, click on it, then at that left side you also see if it's qualified, he's got Autoship, well, all kinds of information. Try it, it's fun. I flipped the page on my side. We go to the next one on the navigation bar that says orders. Orders will mean that you can order something in your back office. And when you click on it, you see your first start order, not bonus, your order. And you can click it, and then it falls out, and you can see what you ordered the last time you did and paid. At the second one, you can order extra things if you need one, and that means that you have to click on products and then go to the next screen, and you can order via, and this is in German, it's not translated yet, but weiter einkaufen. If you click on that, then it will go to your web store, and you can order. And when you're finished, then put add, and then go to the register to pay. Okay. Next one is Autoship on the navigation bar. What's Autoship? Autoship is something that you say automatically, I want to order 50 CV every month, and you can set that on any product you want. You can change it whenever you want, but then you don't forget to pay the 50 CV. Now, you don't need 50 CV or order an Autoship, but it helps you not to remember to order at the end of the month, because if you do, you will lose the points in your legs, and you probably are not qualified or not active, and that means you don't get paid out of the commissions. Customer commission, I think you can get, but that's a different story. Okay, so make sure your Autoship is on. Please do, because oh my God, I've seen so many people in this industry lose their points at the end of the month, and the company will not give it back. It's your own fault, and that would be a shame. Okay, we go to the next one, the navigation one, the navigation bar, and that says reports. Now what you can find there, and this is also in Dutch, excuse me guys, but I am Dutch, so it's one of the most important things you need when working with your downline, and that's it says archive. Well, you can click on it and see through it, but the most important ones are downline. If you click on that, you see all the people in your downline, no matter where they are in your leg. Everyone is there, and it will give you information about how many points they need to get to another rank, etc. Which is pretty cool actually, because then you can see which team member needs that little push to get to another rank, right? So you can help them, or you can congratulate them because they became director or manager or whatever. And we come to that later. Rewarding people is so powerful in your organization. So do that. Clap on the back, fun to do. One of the most important people in your organization are the customers. If we don't have customers, and you and me are customers, but we're also building a business, but we have also customers that don't want to build, and they order. And happy customers is the foundation of your entire company, on your business. If you don't have customers that like the product and use the product, then what's the point of selling? So if you click on that, you see everyone that's ordering through your web store, and we'll come to that later, how they get to the web store. It's another module, but you can see what they ordered, how many points, and you can actually use that to call them and say, hey, hello, this is Paul again. Are you happy with the products? Do you need any help? And do you have people in your family that also, that was my phone, excuse me. Do you have also people in your family that wants to order, etc. So there is a link with your clients, very important. The most fun part of this report kind of thing is the generations. Well, your sponsor will give you an idea. I will put my phone off. We'll explain to you what the generations are, and if you already know that, that's good. But here you can see every generation in your organization, and that's cool. And you will see that the two you sponsored in your first will end up in thousands at your lowest generations. Now it goes all the way up to 7, but when you don't have the reach the ranks of in terms of diamonds, then it's not useful to show you all the people in your 6th and 7th generation. So we left that out, and it will come online when you have that rank, because then you need it with payouts, etc. Okay, and then the top 10 personal volume. Well, if you have a lot of customers, then look at it and see who's the number 1 in personal volume. And perhaps you know him or her, and perhaps it's just fun and see, oh, okay, how does he do that? Okay, cool. That's just me joking. Okay, then we go to the navigation bar, the next one that says enrollment. Now, if you have people that want to build a business, not customers, but want to build a business, then you can use this button to enroll them. And you come to the screen that is coming up right now. and go through all the steps and fill out all the details of that customer. You don't need your ID at that time because you're already in your back office, right? Now, if your team member is in Canada and you are in Italy, then flying through it is a little bit, well, you can use Skype, but it's not convenient, right? So what you do is then you give your ID number, which was on the dashboard all the way in the left corner. Give your ID number to them, and they can enroll via the ben-office.com. When you log in, they also can register, and that's beneath all the login buttons. You see register, external register or something like that. Okay, well, you can figure it out. And they have to click on that, and then the computer will ask them to fill in your ID so that the computer knows that the guy or girl that's is enrolling will be part of your team. What I forgot to tell you is beneath the tree, right, in the navigation bar, go to the tree, then you go and you can scroll all the way down when you have enrolled somebody, and there he or she is given the name and her ID, and when she paid or he paid his first start order, then there will be something like put him on the left leg or in the right leg, or do it manually. If they didn't pay it, so you enrolled them but they didn't pay, then they will not see this kind of dashboard. When they log in, they have a question and say, do you want to order your first order shipment? And if they click yeah and do all the stuff they need to do, then and pay, then it will be, you can see that in that tree underneath your tree, right? If they didn't pay, then you can also see them underneath the tree, but then it says that you can't place them after they paid their initial additional order. Okay, now we go back to the navigation bar and go to My Profile and Web Store, because you want to know where the customers can go to in order to get their products, right? So when you have done your first start order, then you pay 25 euros and you get your back office and you get your store. And the first one, all at the top, will say that is the address that your customers can fill in order to go to your web store. How that works and how they can register customers, I will explain in the next video. For now, this is roughly how the back office works. Hope you liked it, and good luck, and well, try it, right? It's fun.